from the United States of America, the effect on the Ghanaian businesses, the effect on oil exporters, and then our economy at large. Yaboshe na yenyi ora Ebo Backman, oil economist, is in common. I would me in semi na yenyim this oil plain saga. Narcotics Control Commission and the what the Honorable John Intim Fojo incorporates with them to investigate into the issue. The Maso and Honorable John Intim Fojo will demand commission of inquiry into suspicious flight saga. Where and where will it end? Also, you know the true story behind this flight saga. Should we accept the communication from the presidency, and should we also insist on this investigation? Even your UN Krampono, they are calling on Ghana government to launch investigations into the matter. Any in some Rubia Eriabri Yatina sa yebezi inkomo yazi afahom. But my first then be informal production team headed by Mr. Bernard Ogo, Osman FKK Damaso Blackus, and Afi Dorinda. When you wait now to our Facebook, then also on YouTube. You are part of this program. Be, an active listener, but not a passive one. Or for messages in so far 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 and the area bree. Now, yenzi in common on this very platform. Yamfa the #1 political and current affairs program in the whole central and western regions. Yamfa embro. Mman hodo jumezi ene yeshe wodi. Area bring missing is the kwamana. Esuman. Mamenson mo akwa bebio. Infambra or ye the biggest conversation ever. Our central region. Mman hodo. Meba na in common ahro ni nansunu. Yezi ewaha. Yabeti Osman. No so ninka ewo jumezido. Na wabra obetina sono ye busy enkomo but yan fast the nibi enfama enjumukua and the area bri orusen nason the yanfa jumezi enfambro high sense the yan control the end a 8th of April and na oyaza high sense kitchen appliance promo no nyina no oba ewi ewo ho oniti se efo nyim fenchim ewo high sense for the showroom a ya kanfo zamo de empompreng for nyi fetchim ewo send the promo no gudara or kodo na waso kaje wo kitchen appliances ni nyina be wo oye juices toasters damaso na blenders food processors na enzema kro bebre a ozizi djuma ewo ijaze eko high sense showroom a ebenye bi ewo ho for high sense ewo ahmedu 0302 550000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people. The Maso and a Ridge Royal Hotel the Yanken Show. The Inshishay Ahroa or Zemono Ugudara Nyami Aduma Eastay or Inshishay Ahro Bebre Zemo Elho Ridge Royal Hotel or your #1 facility in the whole central region. #1 on the Eastay Washise Jumezi Ahro Good Friday, that is on the 18th of April from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or your family day out into Enyebusenina in Kodamaso. Easter Saturday, that is on the 19th, Kit Day out on a poolside on 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. No so Oyaza Jumezin Bokodo Elho. Easter Sunday, that is on the 20th. On a Easter special brunch, restaurant or Damaso live music. Nina no or the best servo 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then the biggest of all, Easter Monday, 21st of April, family day out as usual, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the Enyebuseni Nano one call packaging Sunday or yet bebre into form fishing, it be bouncer castle swimming, the FIFA game 25, Damaso and a table tennis. These are activities or side attraction. Linano Obakodo Ewo Ridge Royal Hotel. Damaso and a Betway Bet Influenza. Betway Bet Influenza. The young can show day. Bet in the mama one could in chat ne endi. I the man I selfish. And with Betway Bet Influenza no was share your code with family and friends, loved ones. Share who code in the former one. Now the more you share code in as the amono and I want to win a percentage on their bet. Get me? And we know bet you know a person win a percentage on what bet na what code na I share with your family and friends, you know, or 4%. And able you know into calculate the number of people are ebe share wo code in the amount obianu and win 4%. You earn 4% on their winnings. Inti for first maybe na wasu nyesika bocho fogo kwetekum. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana, bet the responsible way. Enumni injumoku ena afibinema wakaho ena eriabri yezi wonho inkomo yezi achro e wonso na we so na sana yezi the biggest conversation yezi bro ewo aha Osman Atenase onche bia dem amazing kameke no yeboko ahoma no do straight from the United States of America na ekozi inkomo elho yewia yanyi economist ahronso bezi inkomo nyina no from the backyard of Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America, on the 10% tariff Oze Aba effective on the 2nd of April. No effective Ghana yenso yakaho na some African countries be this policy no will affect on par. So yanyi economists needs in command yaboshe the effect. Can we leverage on the after na yanso ye create a market ana the exporters in Obotum was winning a share other markets around the world apart from the USA this levy another tariff about ehon ana into kaho for message in 0244-743-0244-743 na inzi income text message another WhatsApp message as usual, or alternatively join us on Facebook, then also on YouTube, Kastle 90.3 FM na inzi income elho mitwa mwaba meba alaja atenase yebezi income kakra. Alright, Ebusema missing more baby. Alaji.
Kwamina.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Alaji bibi aboko.
Yami adom Kwamina hetikom. Adom na experience ye gudon kankra. Mejida wasu hu ye.
Oh, yami na adom akwa, yami na adom akwa.
Azemo na chef for ba na elo sweet.
Ense wi no abo.
Ewi na enwa. This is why efe.
Dama.
Utinefu mustachi no saba kama mo no saba.
Ma Ghana menyum.
Oye.
Ma spice menyum kakra.
Na ma not. Nimpo je one asem kakra.
Yeah.
Na nyim de mishi akatese bi. Ana me no bon komo no sende. Ami banyu no twetwe danka na mkofu mempe wo no.
Obia wane preference o.
Yes. Asa no mpam nyimfa wo twe danka na wo so na abojo banyi ma wutilumfu. Aya na yi styles bi na abo wutil kakra na wo aboju ku ha na mi say no che na yen dem pendo.
Na no yemu bi de bi kire ye rasta.
Obia na ni taste.
Yeah, obia na ni taste. Obi nsu pe obi pe presidential haircut.
Pepe. International madam say I'm executive person.
Yeah.
I'm menye service menye rowdy.
Yeah.
Menye entertainment from the moment can be. It's a huma from the executive person. Yes, you do to phone boko.
I want to pay executive, you know.
I want to honor.
Yeah.
You can't be pa but here one. Ehun da yeshemi bi na mo na yeti ya gba ha bi
nyoma
tell me my weti
nyoma
tell me
nyoma
mo fo maro kwa
ka be ti den
mo fo maro kwa ka hu bi mpem fo kwa e ka hu bi super fantastic one way nyama no
dama
azase bi ahonum de bi na way nyama no panti another man oti
obi be say like seriously
I to the senior man producer.
No is cinema no.
Gentle, super fantastic.
The form cry no nyama. I said you met no yen. Oh, serious. Oh,
yeah, man, you go to Pado.
Oh, cobra. But I like my man no do nkezi income bra enwa. But many oye ohinba from oye USA is the income ni na no fa. Oh yeah, Ankasa your brother George Justice Arthur. And the phone number in Compre Kubia. Honorable George Justice Arthur. And the ni elevation winya elho. You need pede ojimu and komo kakra. Rabbi, good afternoon, Wagana.
Good afternoon. This is my appointment.
Yamiadumo, maybe the Bibiaboko.
Yamiadumo.
Now, and the US today.
Yeah, we are okay.
Trump na 10% on the whole Africa for you.
We are genetic. Yeah.
I said that genetic.
We are genetic. I mean, the Maminchia owner would take us level. Maminchia MPP for that. To go for that now for you. I think the foreign affairs minister yes, Honorable Samson which US ambassador no catch on that obeying a high diplomatic level conversation into know. I think the best thing in there President Mahama America from one minister for foreign affairs Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Bakasa. Yeah.
But this engagement could it change anything?
Yeah, sometimes, especially with Nyama, was a tariffs and what to do. Because I think if some kind of middle ground, the US ambassador was surprised they could book a home or something like that. It's, you know, I mean, Nyama in tariff, they can have a conversation around it. If you are only tariff and company, but obeying Nyama, again, Trump in the case is that Ghana for you know about 17% tariff on Nyama, which America, but Ghana, you know, also put 10% on Nyama that so and some other stuff. So I think that if that all that our Trump with all these position is that so what edge tariff or also pay tariff, you know. So if you have a conversation with at that level now yeah we go if you there okay. You also okay, I don't know 70% so that Yami so was when you watch America for tariff, you know, yeah. Because at the end of the day, Ghana far when Yama Babu, you know, because Yama America, so they obey you with the 10% towards it, less expensive than was in Nigeria. What to work of kind of it's Yaman Kobutum was that won't work with the door number because look at the years and end. At the end of the day, you know, Ghana will produce what Ghana will free to Mamma and about 50 days. And so I think that I'm opinion from indication I'm here from America from one ambassador to Ghana is that there should be a high level diplomatic conversation. And I think you should do that. Yeah.
All right. But can we also look elsewhere? Market apart from the USA, or we cannot take them out from the equation?
Yeah, I mean, Ghana, you have access to a lot of markets. Even to the EU markets, even to the America for one market. One thing that you should know is that your BBR in Uganda. That's okay. Because America companies were in Uganda. Yami go as a China being gas and there's about America. It's a BBR putting that baby. It's a Ghana for assessment to the young day. The American markets in Yamana Yaboton, American markets are better than other markets are not able to make different markets, able to mean them. So, young no. The best thing is that be able to me as I could be doing for you to me, Yakum, already as I yet all the 3 years behind it because things come with you, Hano. Or there, you need. You know, one can some master. We also want Yamana 17% out of no. We go away pretty if Mama. You to me, the ones who too much one tariff from that. I mean, Trump is saying 70% now that now I can do and you being fitted on your 10 on it.
I told down so baby.
I'm tired for the one more time. Also, listen to Grandpa. I'm saying one more time. So then I some this now. The best thing is that, yeah, I hear Mr. Muhammad, President Muhammad saying a couple of times that he has charged his ministers. I think the indication from the U.S. foreign ambassador was that there should be a high diplomatic level conversation. That all that he wants to say, she wanted to say is that President Mahama and President Trump are now Marco Rubio, Secretary for State in Nkasa, so that when we're in charge of trade now, they will have a conversation and how to go about it. All that he wants is that he wants a conversation around that the time that those will charge you, the way to go about it now. That's all that is expected. So I'm sure that if they have a conversation, that there will be a better way on.
Oh, okay. I know. I think the high-level diplomatic conversation, maybe it would help in a way. I mean, conversation could be a...
Yeah. Because I don't know. Somebody, I'm in there. I'm in 17% out of America. I can 10% into my brand one casa simple. The man already yeah. I'm going to say, Abia, you're going to be into here from my different markets, but more necessary already maintain sales by American markets. I think that the best thing is that you will be in common and then they will find a better ground to go to more about two countries. Yeah.
Okay, but you're free na yenzi inkomo wow brother George Justice Arthur, the Secretary for Cape Coast South Constituency NDC, and the Wabonizin as the MC. In fact, I got a confirmation from the assembly members, and it's we'll take the position from the presidency. We'll go through the process. But minyawo on it.
Yeah, I mean, Mama George Itsunka, made debating a couple of times for Kastle FM. So, politics, so I actually fine. It's MC, you what kind of a grassroots Juma, or you feel Juma because a president, non MC or Metropolitan Assembly or the Etsy, the way a metropolitan, the way your city, or the Tassi, or different kind of interest or different kind of group in a way influence the politics of the metropolis and kind of businesses or the kind of school for Nadine, and I think you get to know that when you are doing politics local level, especially because you know a secretary meeting. Party secretary, you are like the administrator of the party. And based on that, I think that he has the experience to do the job. Experience in politics and any human activity. The as some of my kind, I mean, you are doing for quite a time in the market. Obutumwa, you remember Obutumwa, Emma, for some Cape Coast, no crowd, all the community side. Or the under Cape Coast. But the best thing is that say opposition never power opposition of contain power on sometimes our power and some opposition back that's the one some today ma our party in opposition we didn't come. But in Kofu who influence a corner man for the influence about a corner municipal for the would say Kasa won't be. Why is he? It's say opposition make BBR. So maybe Kodera say Ili na de to one mara. No, I wonder who there or you people this no the deal. I don't know there or you want to ask municipal chief executive and I'm metropolitan chief executive and the whole of Cape Coast for no one deal. Urban them now make us say or could of you go to now no more. I had them sometimes what's the service? Everything once make you go opposition really even on the phone, but at the end of the day, now because other people are when your politicians are when you are. So the best thing is that nothing politics is man, and you intelligence are number one. Politics is one, power. The most important thing of politics is power, emotional intelligence. There will be a coma, edible soak, and some of a culture, maybe a solution. Say, I'm a walk Seven, why gain the way F5 gain the way Ibtran money? I'm a walk for okay. I best start to do into the Yaman de Brabano don't say, now secretary, only Joe to go and started. on you two going people. You know, you should expect that. You should expect that. I mean, regardless of anything, we give up another. And no posture. I mean, the best thing. I'm telling you, the best thing is no posture, emotional intelligence, and now communication. The way you speak some, the way you address some, the way you in your command. Na your tolerance you be no posture. No posture nobody language you hear pa. More uncle band oh MC the carry you actually oh MC the more pen oh yeah. Oh we can say yeah and I be the man only to assassin. I think that's so much I mean about saying yeah he has the experience and everything to do the job and we will be successful on the job.
So how do you see a person judge and then the position as MC?
Yeah, I own Maka George one post as secretary of the party. It's what I'm not able to want because secretary you are always involved in the administration of the party in and out. And administration of the party when you put and 1 year into the same with the party before power and one thing the same at the transfer, the same info, the same school for the same youths now and one thing one or two there and one thing who means no on Puntumra. It's a there party chairman, party secretary, organizer, secretary. Sometimes at the national level, no crown way and paid position as full time because you are involved in almost everything that goes on in the party. And I think that the experience as running the party as an administrator in this constituency has given him a lot of access to engagement and why in the past, and that should inform the decision and inform the work that is going to do because it's just the same thing. It's just that this one elevated level, and that's the other thing might be anchor or known in this or security non-combat. That is the best thing. That the same relationship that he's been able to maintain with major stakeholders, and it's very important. Major stakeholders in the Metropolitan Assembly now, in opposition for 8 years now. They are the same people that you would have to maintain relationship with and make sure that the decision will be taken. It is within the collective interest of the major stakeholders and the whole Metropolitan Assembly. So I understand that, and based on his experience as secretary, I am the gentleman. And sometimes the difficult thing is that say better officer, party interest, political party interest, stakeholders interest, and some of the decisions you take, be all unpopular. Or unpopular because of a political decision, but there's a way able to make current conference along. The best thing is that say engage in impact. It's a now again, return the mobile crown policy and you're walking in an affair. I have fed a message and we need to accommodate the man with them to AC. Madame agencies work on as a baton. So to currently just stakeholders and along now. I think that the Yamu Opedoyama in the name of the president in the Metropolitan Assembly beyond Otumwai. And I think that the job as a secretary and also had charge for quite some time. It will be an excellent experience. Yeah.
So far per records and history, I think he is the youngest. Will be take up this mantle. Does it bring hope to the youth that also you can be elevated to a higher place? Maybe you were not even expecting.
Yeah, I mean, it's always important that political parties, youth in you want to know about because the thing is that them I can watch and and another thing is that be what job experience will be it's another way what it's see that chef will take over the leadership of the country because say George Juma as MC that's what you know we elevate our regional minister we elevate at the national level as you can all this high level positioning now only some level of entertaining experience and you're not able to on them experience opportunity at the lower level over build one experience now was as leaders. So for me George as a young guy or as a youthful guy really that opportunity. It's good thing for him. It's good thing for the youth because again also about the youth in one can say one language I see that all the youth know if about and you know the way when you are yet or you move here one into what carry one along and for it's a very important for youth in our politics in that when you man we one can okay and pay for work expense into the man or the man go come and pay for no quoting once no go to one money and the opportunity to save and it is also a responsibility on George that because the one there are a lot of people that open the position and win some of them are youthful and so he is not just the rep for the president but also the rep for the youth today although in here no set to why so we go to work George you know baby the man the way you're into the way your baby has put to why. So I mean, I think it's positive for the youth. Yeah.
Okay. Position however hold I mean, obeying the support of not only from his party but the entire Cape Coasters and then the metropolis. I want to woman, what do you think should the support be? Nananum, how he can succeed on the office?
Yeah, man. I mean that's something repetitive. I dem amekeno although you be a dem oye secretary no engage in kofono for his political party no the engagement even now should be deeper because what you should know is that every MC in the day then ara enyam wo this you will be taken on young kofodo on the day I been there be obede be no mo obey we be a the range when to me because all the baby are there's only from there but them town but them no what in there the mechanic you know when you are ahemfo as a turn for school full edumayefo I would make sure that akuma editing go and I will not be able to be our impact on the Metropolitan Assembly that there are major stakeholders in there, no, all they engage once engage stakeholders when they see support them quit the any it is the same stakeholders now or they put like a one day. No, the turn full school full full them no consulting on them in a year since years them in no years obey you man you ko yin no mo can in house without to be ya start you ko yin no agency ma wa kan so expect on ya so you make a decision to be the baby obey you be adore but until you tell me there over carry stakeholders along until you tell me there say obi can be business on any ya you know because about some for bonus radio the power about the for bonus radio about to come down for canasam the at do be can wasam what down for bonus radio that on say asam for but as into the obo which be a road obi in street like mama on funny criticism job about so be courtesy be a criticism maybe open with the ni mas no one woman there open as a pot in a worker or ya consma na do can yes man na traffic light go with ma happen when I'm to no engage those people behind closed doors. Now, I'll make sure that we're solved. Why? But I think that he's going to have a very good relationship with his stakeholders. As for the more doing it, even if can another one to Jenny be ATC. And so I expect them comfortable to Jenny be office on the normal. But the best thing is that this time around, you know, he's not in the position. And it's very important that because I mean, so many communications and so many actions are from ministers, from NBC communicators they are still acting as though in position. And say our Kastle FM page in that the way you're done, I'm not sure today your power no, you're done I'm not sure position because communication is different. The way you see receiving panel and yet the same way the way you position the same way no power. Say it's our effort today. More you be our party. When people in put our cast, who be in part of MP, possible can hear this in points of what you crana, or approaching at the receiver as some way be engaged in Panocran, but to have an outcome to him. So you be let the just share corner at the end of the day. I'll let the next office and go for the ownership. Will be a chandy, or be an iron go for your own code, when you own the man. So I expect that over exercise a lot of emotional intelligence, no communication. Wait to can and try to engage people as much as possible. I think that often them don't know you have a successful win, and I think it is also important that also when it's there Molly Biano, a son or about to Amana George, you know, because me don't know. He has other ambitions that Ebi Chinebio, you know, or a member of parliament, and opportunity there. Them the only basic why the management why in you them no mama elevation now, but only to meet them. I think that what why you why in ye, and at the end of the day, he'll be proud of himself.
Yeah, wish that our brother will succeed. I mean, because the position, you know, the challenge ahead of him, you know, is huge. But then, even there, if when Chumwan succeed in this position, political career, and do you agree with them?
Oh, I mean, some success is relative. Because we were catching, one year successful because 1 year the Mahdi. We were catching successful because we 2 years the Mahdi. The success is relative. I mean, there George in the political career be end on because this job because we just there over 2 years, and the truth of the matter is that say one year political communication from the NDC side now. It shows something. It's what it shows is that at least 1 year crown. Most of me are forming we in this they are going up, and on the other side, on the NPP side, whichever time you have an opportunity to come back to power, the NPP, so the youth in the NPP will get a similar opportunity. So I think that what I will rather wish for him is that he will succeed in that office, and that will make sure that the emotional intelligence, the communication will be top, and he should also make sure that he will engage. Very important engagement, the key stakeholders in all decisions that he takes now. And one prioritize, and yeah, money now go to Mwaye. So I like to obey BBI, into one prioritizing available resources now. The Metropolitan Assembly now resources can see the annual. It's on prioritizing your money here, Metropolitan Pan. Now make sure that the resources are going away. Or prioritize that in Yamana. I think that he will be very successful, and he will be successful in the job that he's going to do. That one day, I don't wish that he will fail. I don't think that he's going to fail because he has enough experience to do the job.
All right. However, that's it. And I agree for also.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, and so on. I'm going to be communicator.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the president Mahama. I don't mind my yard.
I'm a credit requirement.
No, I'm going more time. I'm going more time.
Okay.
Before I know what it's but politics, I know what about was the man say, time was today, or go to a bar.
Yeah.
Within these 3 months, and George McCabe at the time in this war launch one campaign, Ghana news agents were interviewing. Okay, about the youth in your job, and that will be implement one policy 24-hour economy or that from the freedom daddy. And as at now, I shall go for what bay we need. I was asking for more than me sort of Bamon Govigma, Sakan or Sakan Kofu. And you see, this is a point where somebody like me, Uncle George, as youth as he is, some of them will speak in their part today. I mean, maybe school at one there should be a way able to find able to maintain one from Kofu. Another important thing, that is the thing that within the past 3 months, the government has not done on Galamsey. Almost every single thing in this work about Galamsey, every single thing work about the solve Galamsey, won't weigh in Mukupi. And they lose that the situation has gotten worse. They are 3 months in office, I work at the woman read and I'm offering one honeymoon. And honeymoon with so I put all the so I finish so I for So I think that within these 3 months, and I'm so surprised. The reason why I'm doing that, I mean, only about 8 years ago, we do a government communication, and for the past 3 months, since working about it here, I think this communication has been in disarray. Almost assembly about BBR idle account, and especially on Galamsey, there will be the state of emergency, then open an RD and win will be as of now. What kind of barrel or chicken pins away Galamsey or Ghana? One chicken pin be in this down winning MP or Galamsey. What can they foreigners away galamsey Ghana. What about betting one? Ghana for now where you tell go prison where you want. When you be CCR the honorable Mr. Ghana for our whole way galamsey no. Obeja walk the Ghana for will prosecute one. I think that LI 26 L2462 our mine or forest or kind of work at airline because when petty a mine or forest. It will pictures and Rastos Donko of multimedia or reporter or to travel or to train your forest or all the mine or forest. As it was one repeal or amend the law. So I think that the himself was a big deal in the 2024 election. And as at now, for me, on that particular note today, when I know where to win, it doesn't look like they were serious with they are serious about it. It's an early yet in your administration. I'm only hoping that things will get better.
All right. However, I say, joining us all the way from US. Yeah, from time to time, we'll be having more of these engagements. Now is the common. All right. In Tebusian, Ohima NPP communicator all the way from US and in common on Judge Justice Arthur ni nomination as the MC for Cape Coast Metropolis. Then also US Donald Trump ni 10% tariff on oil export and Yoma Ahua is on common. Later on also to Nkrama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. All right. Alaji.
Come now.
I tell you, Jinkra Tui.
Wait a minute. Then you ask me, I'm canning you, but some brains near to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm happy for Judge Justice Arthur. Yes, say Payan Ghanaian standard, Ekados will be a boyjuma. Not the way hit up to elections, no one for no one suma. Or Jinama or turn the message of no political party. Nana so about
message. Obviously, who is the nominee for the MC for Cape Coast? Kako George Justice Arthur. The one who talks about the price of Kako.
Kako politics.
He can reduce the price of Kako in Cape Coast.
There's a reduction of prices on your George's name.
Like George's me who the Waka Kako ton or your consumer.
The sound of Kako politics if you had it. Now or yet to know definitely. What about payment?
Yeah.
It is expected.
But it's a great milestone.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I think on here about Kasa. And if you listen to in some more kind, even though he's from the other side of the divide, if you listen to him, I'm sure that I can some bonny beer. And some more kind, you know, you're apt. You know me, they are yet the judge, Nizino from Amakade. Actually, they made you more way. Some me a party persona. Me you be a meaning of politics and pa MC, you want this year, you want to mean Jibita. Because you want to buy a bet and coffee one nado.
Are you very young, so?
Yes, when you become unpopular.
I mean,
yes, no doubt. But I also in there.
Yeah.
Run away from responsibility. Ebenezer about some Cape Coast, they would always remember you. That ma elevation, people of Cape Coast would give you. Maybe I'm a mayor not because I'm from Panasemo, but you see there were certain decisions I would take. Maybe you actually know. Now when I super wait your home view. It is because you are dealing with your own people. It's all my one to take a crack. But if you want the best, I'll come in and trust me. We need to do what it takes to make Cape Coast great again.
Yeah.
And market congestion, we've been talking about it. Young road in Semi, we've been talking about it.
Well, one legacy, my pedal George Obeja Paye, Abra market phone. Market phone.
He understands politics, or it's politics as well.
And the same game as usual.
That's why I said I pray and hope that this time around you be elevated discourse. Because our MC every year Jumano now opponent is Shechi Warusumija. Okabanda mana nyimpa na wepada ebuo no. Onjwe poda erebo na there ni safety and erebo. But so few days bia poda be bia no so didi no. Eyi na no etiboneti fio. Ono ma MC so be unpopular. But so kind of worried say Juma na say na every nyimpa fi ka lokwa ho na man baby the kwana kwata na koye Juma. I mean I'm not sure they be able complain baby or kono. But I think it comes with the job. It's so different. So bonizin not an no point mabokoye amana. We are all going to support him. But makes more kind youthful exuberance. And one of the most important thing, we all trances Mr. Father, you are going to deal with in Kofu. As in the heat up of the election, see, about Kawadrin, engineer what's in a hadi. Some engineer was starting Kako politics. And hence, when they be you who makes more call. But
may I show that on your seats now, engineer what talk Kakwa come. I know him by prepare Kako special because I want to call in the Kako. Or they come out or George.
I see, coming. I think on him about my advice, you know, on calm down, especially being a young man, and sometimes temptations not about doors. I mean, I want to be a academic issue. I'm not sure George will be 40 years or 40 or yes, okay, that means the new way free. So early 40, so will be over that stage and I'm the motor.
Yeah.
He knows what he's about, and he's the people's person. And so position, so on your position now, my ma fe on for no hunsuma. Maybe Uncle first wo hu no, or to was answer who bio. Some kosha drafts game. That's a George name. Now what a budget do MC. Oh yeah, fair papa. Now find your position area no. Maybe Uncle first you na boys want to work on. What you want to that's how me make you move with him. I love the new crop of leadership and this was one about social media. You see them. You may be one yes, I back out your PR gimmicks. But yes, so one hour better one. They feel there you are part of them. And you see everybody now when you start to Land Cruiser. Now customizing me your one. Then the mukrom. You put on one put your bufu. Ebia or political party no. But feel the but you know what had you. All of a sudden, Scarborough we say my house is a cast narrator. I was elevating your life. Now, can go one measure how you appear in public. It's when you mobile chroma there saloon can was a new movement. It doesn't mean that say don't flaunt another don't display. You can do it. But in such a way, over your moderator, people will feel there. Okay, position now what's the building as a crack, but you are still part of us because in the Kwamina, politicians won't be able because you feel it there. Yes, the Canadian one of Fanyajumano, and it was once a boom. Now, another thing I would also expect from him. Yeah, but to Abbey, a lot of allegations. Kept causing Sasa not to Sudan. It be more what time was
and it's at what
and I know Kawana has in a lot of in some allegations will make you if you had no. Or make sure that this time around he's going to walk the talk. And
still for Bakano, still development look
unfortunately, we don't even understand beach, importance of it or protect it. You're not saying no account. I'm always of water region. I hope for the Mumbo Chrome had you.
And America research be a could Cape Coast.
Yes.
We to work a day. In the next 5 years or 10 years to come, I'm sure since Augustine school, it will be off.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised, honestly. Because I should have a stretch now. The road is called beach. No munche. Unkubio suwa or servers breakage.
And development or called Nina so yeah. Hospital. Bao say or Habo say what's
natural place and kind so what you why breakage is now no boy Nina ya say no honum. Into no mesman akasa or kasa no you winning no. People of Cape Coast what say pa. And I hope that he will do what is right. So Nkubempo never start year or certain stretching pool. Now you make sure they able to now you maintain the nature now. People can still do business over there, but on young kubecha, can't we build something in between the coconuts? No, now you be boy fair now. I mean, with ingenuity, let's create something. But then so come and the yenchongu now be NCC paps and I didn't continue to be a one in erosion the bar. How can we prevent that thing? So your monitoring and I hope it all but number be juma. Now yen support because I kept cause here fair and you more koye, especially sanitation for me. That's my major issues. Say to me, why not? He's a youthful person. This time around, the administration actually or your youth no, and no when you want to and I hope that the next administration will be piano. And one away a party over Ghana had it. And one hour one home buzzing. One who could the experience one push one in shape. Mamma quite a bit more away you monkey the work, now baboon of Yabuchaba. Now we're busy. And one to know many people from Hipa is one of those things, Because that's engineer
didn't put a party within the party now.
They don't know from any engineer with my way will come hadi. I'm not baby no years and make what to be. You are looking for communicators. And from one power but some of them, well, you will name with Jinam there. Yes, party no matter what they would work for them. Such people no reward them. And I'm going to say, for no watch, into actual appointments in my baby 100, but then actually vast majority of appointments in the are about there be brain no, these are party people are. We saw them working. One competencies will be another issue we can talk about. But a corner we see of our work contribute what we year no definitely. And then I make the people of central regions say one said that one boy in our because actually some of the key positions are the answer we to the work continue majority think when I hope there you come and then make a difference. And also one day be so also put up elevate to political discourse as you kwenyima also what to market the basic MC you know about some year into also want to one show when you but you know my point today I miss a minya as a bit MC ya urban MP's position as a man per Sami minya
yeah
because a ambition a praise MP I don't know where you want to mention but say any ambition you would work and make sure that you are leaving a legacy behind on him to come in a young bado. But with the US tariff is another issue. But
the advantage of what you in your George knowing there, Nano boss,
yes,
honorable Ricketts,
yes,
on you good relationship, yes. And Afi the North MP. So with these two MPs backing you, you have no option than.
Absolutely, he has no business to fill.
Yeah,
but I'm the nitty-gritties of a human nankasano on your domain free. Yes, they are going to assist, but you are going to work with the people of Cape Coast. The media will see the problems, will tell you about them. Congestion at our market, young roadsides nadi, city gas a juma 1 year. Pragia for when issues here, MCE and other the assembly itself, what quoting the form was the bylaws was the buyer, and they were bumbrene gudo mobia pebe ye biano. These are the issues you are going to tackle. Or come on them the better for one nado. Sanitation issues. We still have issues to do with. I think about this improving kakra, but that Cape Coast out had nothing good to write home about.
For aquarium we are. Container notes on where you flew. Yes. What we move our could be full.
Yes.
And for the past months in the container no for Miss Wonty in Confidence I said run Google.
Aquarium my friend he was complaining the same thing. Young core any animal won't soon look at their sanitary conditions. Issues about drugs, drug abuse, red. Yes, I mean, Cape Coast are there. Yes, you if you want to so I pray and hope there. I mean, obey topical areas are. And George, yes, so if you are there, I want to know ye, moye, ye, bo moye, and ye say, ya bo wabum, let's say, a fraud the briefing in Zoom comma. Yes, me, you know, your basa cra, but still make way for us, yen Zoom comma. Bibi or one my about trabeno. We are going to help you. Constructive criticisms. Me, I love you. Me penasem. But when it comes to work, for so I hope that you able to know your bona be fine. And then hopefully, maybe a subsequent days you able to know your share is in command about the tariff and so me and come but I'm bringing to know.
I'm watching years own come. But my main command do not mean or ye ora able backman. Nkezi Nkomo, economist, yani is Nkomo. Hey, Backman, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Papa na pome.
Oh, Yaminadum.
Na sisi anyana ye wo gwa ha.
When you are yowie.
Oh, ena yanyu ya o. Echi.
Oh, chebi amabogo. On chebi amabogo. Igwezi mamugo ya. Igwena wo muti, igwena muko school. Igwena maba mo brain na anti igwezi muntumenyi igwena yodam.
Beji de bibi aboko.
Oh, Yaminadum bibi aboko.
All right. If I been so ya da say that jedude enye ni bezi enkomo. Yanhwe the US president this new tariff 10% or the abamaminya general view on it na yenshan komonasi.
Oh, okay. That's what the kind of minchia if na minchia oye bakanofo. Mama bakanofo na minchia o me fearful na enyanum na nyankofo na wogu nyina micho bibiara. Yes, no kwa de oye ura Trump or the tariff be about a tariff or tax order to export to do. Ngama the kwabuchi cotton and tax order to do na fan tariff. And see American ban oye ura Trump or the tariffs attitude to kubia do na yen no man 10%. Na much when there, see Saragana ni biara, ordin zamoko abochu cotton 10% that do. Sazen na cotton what one 5 cedis as a tax of 10%. Or that do, oh, sorry, $5 10% that do. At $100 at 10% that do. Ne na say actually ye bonde the mass no bama Ghana for yanzama yazoko amono no buyers then. Yan export by expensive in the eyes of the Americans. Na say export is expensive. Na say one of our American who been the mass in to America no bo our forms na was na. No kira wonza meze kon one to. So wonza meze kon one to so a nsun swando wo hɔ a ɔbɛba ɔmane mu nsun swando bi de ɔkyɛ de ɔyɛ wɔn a wɔyɛ exporting zama one business ayin de wɔdze zama kɔ abɔkyi kɔtɔ no one business bɔkɔ fam one business bɔkɔ fam na sɛ buntum bunye sika a obutum wɔyi nkɔfo esi de wɔn kɛtɛ na fie afi so aban sika bi a ɔyɛ taxes a wɔnyɛ fidam nkɔfo no so bɔkɔ fam na afi so yɛn foreign exchange ayi nya ma ɔboa the dollars na as no was about more on my currency no yes no so oboko for my yes didn't we depreciate even more nti e won so no bebre a da menze me was the bana answer na even oye Mr. Trump was the decision baba no na Ghana e obi bia yenye American for your trade agreement bi your friend agwa yes Africa Growth and Opportunity Act Oma Hokwande Yan Ghana for get to medicine Zamaquabuchi, some selected commodities, as a Quabuchi Cotana, Yemfa, Yintua Trubia. Now, the Mazin and Chodo be up or be middle of this year, or yet 2025 or be until when you summon there, in Chebetum, I negotiate, and I extended Aquanim. As is Yamo Abaroche there, I want to show you lose, Sizzala, them opportunity was a man ma. I'm an advantage to American market not to be if you nti ono na wama nzema maye kakra magana fa yizi hu bobo ma abani otu mpenyimfo de won konkuhie oye American and I'm senior over Ghana American ambassador to Ghana when you share your wedding commode nche obeya nche ombomboze no for na ntum na so butu manche 10% no moye hu bibi mehen na yi na amesomeka de over Trump they will take decision or taking decision nti negotiation bi anyo obey bia na mmanya no dey bi se yan de inde oya America ochina so okay other countries na okay other countries nde bako da papa hu chawo da mara no chede as omano inya no se dey to me structure and economy ye ama so da menze imposo o unity da oro baba ho ye na obaba na ye na economy na nkasa no o wa hozin a obutu wejere nando na sabe nya America nkosinyi omana owo wiaze potata you're 195 countries in the world. America just one of the countries. I even do yes, or your man on one economy soon. At the extra, in Ghana, for 20 as impo or your Arabian countries impose in America.
Okay.
And see, you would to me yeah, if you add new markets, you would to me the Marco. So the Americans are expensiveness in Yahusika. Our exporters can be encouraged to look for new markets. Ghana governments can help exporters to identify new markets.
Okay.
Able to make the money. This is my general comment. But if there are specifics, there are a lot of issues we can discuss. But this is my initial comment.
Africa, I mean, a trade that is after.
Yes.
I mean, what could be the next move with Africa having after and then this tariff coming in? What could be the next move?
Okay, this is a very important question. One of the things so that if you know there is a new market, Asian market is there, South American market is there, the Arabian market is there, and the biggest and the largest markets, oil free trade area market in the world, only Africa Continental Free Trade Area, with a population of 1.4 billion, or a huge market. The market potential is very huge. Only there are 54 countries in Africa. No, there say you develop after a year, and let's say all the 54 countries in what you do, ma and Germany, Juma. At any point in time, one country you will have 53 countries to trade with. But what does that? Yeah, 54. So each country be our 53 countries to trade with. And that is a very huge market in itself. And so now the Asian markets, you can look at Arabian markets, you can look at other, even European markets. I mean, there are a lot of markets out there. And see, Africa Continental Free Trade Area, for me, is the biggest thing what happened to Africa. After that, you develop as in you strengthen that market in the year. Because say Ghana and South Africa, see, as we speak, there are a lot of challenges. About 43 countries have signed on to it. Not all the countries have signed on to it. But you hope there on Chebia, all the countries will sign on to it. But the most important thing is to develop it in such a way there. Able to na yanyi Nigeria, able to yanyi Senegal, able to yanyi South Africa. It's gua. If you Kumasi, it is go Sunyani. And also, if you go, make it go Takradi. Actually, trade barriers are, man, it goes to Yazini now, you be the Mizemi nephew. And then, even one single market to Africa, that may yes, I shall see with the after ye tumuna Africa for years, young Hugua. Nay, say, is young Hugua, honorable Bohan. If there's any external shock coming from outside Africa, that external shock on how I do baby because no there. I mean, if you have a population of 1.4 billion, and that's with a total actually the composite GDP of all the countries it's huge, about 3.4 trillion. Can you imagine? Yes, which is very huge. Okay. Also there, it may take advantage of the African Continental Free Trade Area. Now, Mamanka also there. What in the afternoon, oral and chamantana, Uzima Cotton, or Africa. So we have to take advantage of it.
Okay. Can we build on it to have a resilient market as an African continent?
Yes. You see, let me say this. Even before Trump, I'm talking as a Ghanaian. So, Trump was down a tariff of 10% by one. In the Ghana, for young exporters, they were not competitive. And that was struggle because of the high cost of production in Ghana. The epede yazin kwatona a cow one san to my yazin. A boka banker. About 40%, about 35%. Inflation is sort of how money. The exchange rate is also no good. Cost of electricity is very high. As in as no buyers. Even before this tariff, our exporters were struggling because of high cost of production. First, also the issue cost of doing business and also cost of production. Oboko foam war Ghana Amayan exporters and even for local consumption, like when we produce for local consumption. The most important thing in there, in Pakono, only Obi of South Africa compete, only Obi of Togo compete, only Obi of Ivory Coast compete. Only Obi Ofi Benin, Ofi Botswana, even in Africa, actually in the economy now. But when you find the macro economy or the macroeconomic environment now, even the issue of taxes, interest rate, exchange rate, zaman inflation as you know yanzu tambia no wasol nti omayen businessmen and women na why export na as no bre nti ebe ne kwana yeba fado a yeba ma se ebia oye export because in for so exporting there ono no brand sikafi amonone a omayen Ghana yensi de no yezen bojo asoma kanaza nti se otedamaza na se pede ye na attention ko ho asema odi bi se hu there ebe ne kwana yeba fado ama obi oye export anaso obi a oye into import substitution the produce magana nzama nche krawa mana no yan krebio no ebe ya no Ghana da mon kofo no ipen ko ekona ebe fodo na so ebe ma se wo akobo bu se wo banka na se interest rate no the prevailing market rate no ebe 30 to 35% once no ebe 15% pojo etema
change your power
eyina mass projects the BB and the mazino Mr. Alanchamato Saka Wasam pen. On your day. Bank of Ghana, our instrument and a tools are also control inflation in the exchange rates. The first one is policy rates. Policy rate of the Bank of Ghana no. On na banks in now we gonna do what the charge on interest rates. Nancy, a Bank of Ghana increased the policy rating from 27% to 28%. No, a bank again, you're below that percentage, you know. For just a yes, into still no going by the policy rate, you know, there will still be high cost of borrowing. A couple of banker in Sumusuno or by Yakase. Yes, we are by there. 1 hour export no import substitution, no. When you cheaper loan, what do you want business? I'm not known for swap by economy. There's a second tool and an instrument Bank of Ghana will use. A fund cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio in there. Bank Ibiano, total deposit. Sika and comfortable to bank Ibiano, a certain percentage do a while. And as you call to Bank of Ghana, not so yet. Until it be 15%, it be 20, it be 25, depending on as I loan to deposit ratio. Our was the sono, you check a crab, our was the you check a state. Now, tell you what is the mistake to Bank of Ghana? Bank of Ghana, the mistake one for one son can yashi, scan the hockey. One fan yashi or your reserve, cheddar or the wa. Sikan is soon. Wafan yashi or the hockey. In the Yerkade, the Mexican. Even as internet into a ban on your Bank of Ghana, one can boom, and then you bear 20% to par. Yan Kadasiko the way on yashi or the hockey. Yan for 20% and yan fombo, them 1 hour export business, and 1 hour import substitution. Yan fombo bosa at a concessionary interest rate. The interest rate on over from cra. Today is a bank's normal rate 30% and 40%. A yen for more 15% impo. Yen more 15% loan. Upon why more competitive. On so one zaman while cotton of American policy and zaman cost of production is lower. Prices in very low. I must say. How simple but still are very cheap American phone. But just American as a yes, a banning shed the margin. Dama cash reserve ratio now. See, kind of what to 1 hour, 1 5 years. Or better said 5 years, or better 5 years and 1 5 years. The Mexican one phone book Busa companies are we get a 1 nando. Says a bomb Busa Ubutum. There were self liquidating companies for Ghana. I say yes, a discussion man. Oputumna while running business with the Mexican at that rate. No, there. Sika the 1 point in yen for 6 billion for simple as I'm on money. Inti say yeah, the man. Na say yen good to know. First now because of cost of production, no. As I look America cotton, no so say my friend $10 because Ebo Busana Busano Fum as no butu about $6. So about $6 Trump imposing 10% to do still ala or very cheap American for no. No, we are making our exporters competitive. And I'm sure baby moha. Much go for an there. That tariff or universal tariff.
Yeah.
Trump or Zimo Cobia.
Even for what doesn't.
Yes. So the effect when you there say as I American. Say America for now be America wa toza and your own bachelian. In other words, Sazino products no substitute to America. Ono ochodo oboto America zino we Yanzi because Yanzi no buyers. Nemo product say so 120 on so 120 and one you know baby aza. Only they will be forced to buy.
Okay.
And the effect no on yes it will have an effect on the economy. But because of your general tariff for them will be around the world in India. Yeah, the buyers. South Africa wants no buyers.
Yeah.
What will make the difference is your cost of production, your local cost of production. I don't know about who exporters why you're competitive. Because when you can say, Obi Babusawo Agricos as a businessman, in Suhu only 10%. Obi Babusawo Ghana in Suhu about 30%. Echo inflation over Ivory Coast could go to South Africa, go to Botswana, go to Rwanda. One inflation on 6%. Any inflation on them 23%. Into cost of electricity are very high or Ghana. It is a focus more on reducing cost of production. Them electricity is no bubble foam. I'm a young a business.
Okay.
Them are in Susan bubble foam. Ebama any inflation abo foam. Ebama incident no wires and say, I yet the mazi taxes so ebama abo foam. I yet the mazi. Na say young producers are why exporting them, they are still producing at a higher cost than that. And this will have a very serious effect. Even without Trump, even without Trump on the tariff example, still. Any exporters and they will suffer and it will affect the economy.
Oh, okay. Because there will be competitive price and exchange rate and then other factors and so on.
Yes. What we call the cost of production.
Okay.
The cost of production, yeah.
Hey, Markman, my answer say we agree. You best about winching view for more education on this policy.
Yo, master madasi. Amen. Me go afu nyina bio.
O go afu jodo pa.
Nka abes man onye na abro onye ekro num na aze. One take num na aze me che bibia.
All right. That's it. All right. We say any ora ebo Backman or economist and then one of the spokesperson for Movement for Change and in common on the 10% tariff. The U.S. President Donald Trump was about to on your Ghana name of the world. Even crowd was or so, and China they are fighting giddy with Donald Trump. That's already why economic another trade war between China and then the USA. Even has over pan out from these issues. Chairman appear to say, Engineer Isaac Newton Dick, basically Kakuman. No so what na say but mamuntwa mumbra meba enkomono yes ba shado my message number 0244743143 0244743143 then also on our Facebook then YouTube so you stream live for bra muntwa mumbra sisia yeba yebezenkomo
Ridge Royal Hotel, Second Ridge Cape Coast. Rooms smell so fresh and clean with cozy and comfortable beds. A gym and swimming pool for your recreation and relaxation. And the food. Buffet served every day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Alongside fast foods like sandwiches, pizzas and pancakes that is simply delicious. Ridge Royal Hotel offers you the best half and full day conferencing packages. Indeed, that's a perfect experience for you in the Asian's capital, Cape Coast. and my go-to place anytime, any day. Visit ridgeroyalhotel.com.gh on the web or call 031-2003-222 or 050-1672-908 for more. Ridge Royal Hotel, richly inviting and comfortably yours.
Gasaba. Iwusia efri eja ni jebidie mu enye mayapo mudin te se cigarette nom. Ebetumi ama yen akomayare stroke ena daachi bi ebetumi ahayeni yenananom. Enanom yenu ama eyerenom emerima eduane no afo ni obiara oda so de jebidie nu eduane. Momma yen sesanko LPG gas. National Petroleum Authority ni inku aka bom the cylinder recirculation model aba said the ebema obiara nsa aka gas wo bebia se wo cylinder ana se wo ni bi kayen CRM anamontu ne ho eno ane se wo beko bebia yesesa cylinder no tiasika kakra bi na je cylinder ya hye ne ma ana sesa wo cylinder na gas ni mu no ye behwe se bibia nto chima se ye bisa mo se mo wo gas afi die gas abo Gasaba. In Kaiboifi National Petroleum Authority, any Ministry of Energy.
Hisense Kitchen Appliances. Imagine no yambre. So we breakfast anupa. Ube here Hisense juicer, Hisense toaster. Ube sa mixing. Ube here Hisense blender, hand mixer, normal. Hisense rice cooker. So open with your share. Announce your enunu. Hisense water dispenser. Any kettle. Where do you need to ube so kanishi? And Hisense microwave. Ube so chia the intentem so dia. Hisense air fryer. Now so steamy there. Any Hisense steamer. Use Hisense vacuum cleaner. Kufunjensi musun tempa. Hisense dishwasher. Atadie de betumi ayefe. Hisense iron. Abatnitini. Come on. Your gas cooker, electric cooker, and ceramic hobs. Matiti to say, everything 28th March, I come 8th April, a Hisense kitchen appliance promo. Hisense is going to 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Kastle FM 90.3. We are chat.
Ebusema mesere mo akwa babio aha Kastle 90.3 FM enkomo bebre na yezi enti waso be part of the conversation wa bra ezu message 0244743143 text message another WhatsApp message makan message amo and area bre engineer Isaac Newton Dick watina say damaso na chairman apia ma me boss watina say onu new school na 10 years boy or a form 2 or one. Engineer Kwaba.
Kwamina ye nua
bibi aboko.
Kwamina beye den na yeboko na
asambe na esi.
Nyame a anu wi mo ye ne sakranan. Dam nyame a ye twere na ye mpa bada nyame a ye de ye ho to no do a owie yen dam nyame a no hyehyɛ mbebie no gu Rebecca ni yem no kye wona obeya amana kase bie na Isaac awona adwene mun no opede on hyeda do sesa shaber sesafo ehu opede o je hwebe okasi oba ne de kakraban bedzi panyin no do na Isaac pedo anko odi no kromambra de sesa na nyame amakwanen dami nyame obohwe no o makwa no so ma kwamina boni bia so nsi ba kwamina morokodo o mangan ne mehu o ya reho kwamina inensam trofo nyina dan da wonyu krai mu bieu inensam trofo so bi ba kaje pawerofo ihwe wo starter ihwe woni nzama wole ya kwamina ni nyina na chi
monitor nsem trophy nyina won the starter
oh kwame monitor pa kwame en
Monitor Monsumeza.
Oh, more, I would monitor.
Oh,
but I'm disturbed on position of Christian Council that they are quiet. Kwamina Ukraine excavators and you so MPP time. Chairman Apia can several on candidate biara. The excavator you in the excavators are you. Aima
excavator are you.
Aim na buying be excavators 40 are you. Nyamin American the sector minister
Norca. Okay.
And most some trouble my is kwamna min tell kan wansam. The excavators 40 watching 100. What kind of 40 on you ho my yedin abandada only year bi one was otwin chairman apia nyon wo kan show it mobiate kwamina containers etu in the wabon some trouble palm wal dana she MPP aban kwamina ye wahama minister call parliament kakede midibe nwe ko hu containers chairman apia hand over cars you do na ma akwa cars no you do na me twamo bakata aka enuma anya nsam trofo ma wabon pawerefo
obiambo
social media there MPP for wafa fey mark in container the nature them na sister the state of Oman Ghana onam kwamina a plane oti fi nkran court tamale Ima in the minister for communication kada oil suspicious plane na etun nyama bi wom na se abana hwehwem oba china fam man kan wo hwe in the plane onam so ya ne tai pai wa wolko ne tai pai ya obesi fom a odi nde numa nsa na wo sesa tai kwamine wosra in the nipa okaka da masamen oyo mambo enyi in the yenya ya mami minwe bie ni ye na
and so nakok say in team for you collaborate with them and online investigation into
security agents or man paying kada in team for you won po baka show trom woli ya no da ne tie pay we wim video nso po video dada wa no wada man some trofo no wo post kwam na minwe bie ya mami igwaya adza ntima man fada maka wo bi mami Jane prof Opokwajiman, Nyumnyamni Opokwajiman, Mami, the vice president, first female vice president, and first female vice chancellor, University of Cape Coast. Oyere, Mayazano to plane to Kwamina on your bono, on from one from, but morally, moving so. Saint in there. Wala wanke Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia biyen. Ima no so yerebo wo mpami. Kwamina was no tu kwana. Ya kan wasam. Serial callers frɛ will show you do. Wa yam. Chamana pia kapawero fo ho. Ma wa kan wasam do omo de ye benya ho o mani iyela yezu botuka inde. E o ye maame. Se ye tie won no do a. Ye tie won ano kasa. Anke bia na yema ni ya hwe so ya mpangu
okay
kwamina mall be chrome house bi o America na fi me
fasima
this for me be da aka bi na kwamina suban mi rekodo o manyin ma inde o ya wo serew wuli yinkofu ezi da ahwea MPP fo so binu ma ye wa adwene wo so wo ba se 200 years wo so be you what it means is that obia na adwuma all ye wa at every point in time you are co-terminals to the president of the day. It's the president in you are or they could feel kwamina yet the demush buying yet the chichiro man more man or tumpan kwamina ye ne dama on yo ye ne dama into mesre MPP na NDC pay for that one tin of foam na yen hihye ye nya tamfo man yen ho kwamina ye nya amana me cha mbede panyina me yin gbebra wa adwene kirem ye nya tamfo kwamina omman kro Ghana na menwe bie ni yewom na se inde kofi ye adwuma bu afe na number wa ba ye yuan na mo ye yewom de baby was overstaffing oche wona wo doso nti won sisem ana won teodo wo yi kofu fimim wa sane de party fo ekogumi bio kwamina party flow wo do nkogun wa ya Ghana fo won fi Kosovo kaya ntame megitum na mom won so wo bi na eyi hwan won ya Ghana fo. You can as government ababem nepe you can do about by racial for kaka kwamina me win ma me better abeke be quoting and you just some crying this for by why ya menu age
onye yinze
anepe maman tafri beyimbom na mo na abawdo wa ma mehu de igwan penfo so nana igwera michiao mete de odima akoten nana michiao your choice is as best as everything igweyi nkrachefu ye ukro nkofi bi anka wakane nam hwan na me ye me hyehyem MC
position no
MC position one fa ma kofa mpama na moku moye odam. And it's a lesson for all of us. No, engineer. It's a very important matter. Very important issue. No medrudi. Ogway.
Na say when you are converting.
When na make to the medium was swimming in there. Aya na dem anyan so ye no. Aya na at there. Chamana pay do ko baby. Adena ade no. Na what kra adena ade na me tire wa ade na akọ baby o kwa na. Na me say ogway me say wonsu. Me kan child justice.
Na e bom pa na
me say ogway aboso be do sunu swende makama me na mama ampiaba o wa bia ze chako de egwei won fama George mo wanza me bien e ba se bia me pede wo ze ma George na me da gwei samanfa ase mo go me da gwei edzikanfo me da wana ase da me mpa bo nsu na mo bɔ na ahomachen why so patil ko baby onye da mo bobo Cape me fi Cape Coast North inti bibia Kwame bibia
engineer we na say oh yeah face wala
ordinary na akafa sam kese say in there you Benjamin Munia justice me do so bom pe man do onye MC ye du dua bia no do susu bi ye da atwere wo
what about the boss susun
ye da atwere wo
na say ebi no owaresen nti dua no
no confirmation about obey fede justice or be 100%.
Yeah
na mom anuma bi no so ye boboa no so me ka cher was happen be or responding fine that one thing me pay we go flooding system or we or dey ye hwe ho asam
okay
na ye ka nti
congratulations okay
kako me onya mbere bi o me kako
ensa no ba wona no obey won kako
no gben wa akosoro nti me da na ase
chairman
uncle Siwan
chairman akwa
yenia
bibi aboko
I mean, I don't be able because Aban Papa ba.
Oh, brother, I can send you in Abia.
Messy Aban Papa ba.
Okay.
Ya no who no we are not so say you no cacao. Into Cassan wait ye. On our Cassan was an afternoon. No, we are so in Sabon payman. There's Abazin as you go to sin. Into Cheddar won't pay a money, yezi mo fa
wo pay am no mbefu igwa mo
yezi mo fa wo na ncha bo pay am no na ncha wa fa egwa ye wie mpe so na bone de ontum mbe ye gwa ye man ka de zidua bi atu azi bo susun na o che de e woni tiri musum na even pon fail na for da main susun na o susu e bi is bo susun
minji de engineer pedo fail
don't go there kwam na mathematician o. When it comes to logical reasoning, no, mau get erkase, amazing. Yo, I'm abomizina. Mopocho. Engineer Mopocho. What friend then? I custom find they born in pairs money per cream, which we agree. But man for the being fun to one things soon because on Yejuma, it didn't that one. Ewa, a book piano. Orangasa. Oh, come na mapadi so do mom pocho. Come on pocho.
Yeah, but allow him man to make this submission.
It yeah that way. E bomado na za kotupum because on yejuma. Come na. We are going to support George to win. As I am a fair President Mahama no there. Mama has told all of them. Right? The position is about competition. All the districts, all the metros, or your competition. One will be a probation 3 months. When your result, you will be changed. And so we, the Cape Coasters, the youth, we are going to support George Justice Atta to win. Mwasu subiara do bayamu igwe no. Yazi yeni boja. Yazi yeni sika. Yazi bo supporting we win. Nti so bi ogina chiri bia wa na adwen. Don fa no mbe shem. Me igwe. Onya kra bo hwe no. Yabada na eja. Kwam na my brother wabweni yem akeka nsam. Na okasem ya no dimiti na afra. Dem mampo maka azana roho no ho. Be bi sene de. Osa ban riyin kofezi. Na bi sende we yin ezana. I'm not saying you man we yin eza.
Oh, son when you need by any what is going on?
What is abazin orkodo?
You go into when you what when you be
one na way yin eza.
I recently cry a communication minister Ghana Post in 400.
Kwamine.
Chairman.
Kwamine.
Chairman.
Engineer. Is it Nick? Dick. Now, but nobody, or you be Mezana. Hey, that's how Charlotte say we ended. Bam, I'm with example. Yeah, that. Come on, says excavators. Yeah, you. Now, no information, Wayne.
Also, minister, sector minister, okay.
And also, why you? Come now. Technocrats are annually man. They are the ones causing us. Because they will still want to do the bid of the MPP to tarnish the image of the current government. That is the reason why. Sure, come now. Sir, take notice of NDC. Sir, NDC Babenima. Security sector, they're perfect. Check and see. Security sector, they're perfect. Come now. Why the baby mommy yejuma? Me, I paid people to, I even paid students to get information. And this is what we are doing. It's why we baby yejuma. You will see that when you is even a threat to you. Because there is a baby on here. You'll be exposed. That is an NDC for you. And see yejuma na. Fadine papa. Fati yejuma na yenechi there. In your man PP. In your man DC. Maria Magana man. Are you getting it? Exactly. Osansu Kasembi about the energy minister. The containers na why you know. Us energy minister said. Or the fayon mark in nature. That fayon mark in a farm about 2 months container. Kwamine. Why you transition? Minister catcher in there. He was told. There, containers or you're almost 3,000 something. Oh, my Kasabi. Oh, it was a
engineer Nyabutar.
And your transition out one more document so you read and know what is there. When he went to the port, he was told, now energy minister, about to work and containers and got 2,500. About to work and containers and got 2,500.
That be. So, I said, based on the
documents.
Based
on the documents that he was giving. So later, I want the document to be no. Let me do my investigation.
Then I'll form a committee on the 31st of January.
Then when he did that, truly, he saw there, Sunny and Coffee, money from.
But Chairman, remember, Chairman, remember, on this container issue, can we conclude now? Because correspondence is be about where evacuating containers be free oil port from oil the national security. So I mean, why the young China what reconcile those issues? No. Chairman.
Security is what. And I'm a how the wash money property there. Means Yabana a property in your heart. I know there was in Canbizen.
Security, yeah.
Exactly. And son was a co-management for one. Yeah. The management for one chairman here. The chairman of the Bayano. Because every document you have it. Most institution or running, you have a knowledge or a privy to.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? It's you did propaganda, keep quiet and let's tell you. Young father papa fan to or abana papa. Message ye my young father, abana papa, young casa papa and to him. That my propaganda nariano. You see, me catch engineer, they be am in your career. Much was if you are not learning. Damn way of communication, welcome. Messi, what's Stalin, welcome. Oh, my pacho, Mamma Kwan, Mamma Castle. Their bomb is in pim. The style of communication, welcome. In Sianshe, a sounds of a plane once some as a plane once some as a bay. Into refer there. Plane in Obesi airport one. Mama on your security, no anka the airport one. In San, you make sure that engineer. Oh, I am Mamma Casse.
Chairman, let my kingdom a minute to
I'm always
to finish. Engineer, prelims. One more back and forth.
Exactly.
Yes. So Chairman, you have just a minute. Okay.
And I see ya. Every casa you zimu fan warm. If you are not so be na I can. What's in the song warm? Because you'll be me there while I can. Now, I guess you man. Plain your best way. According to Communication Minister, I say the details of the planning in our in see in MP Honorable in Team Fajo say a gun and ye bama pa Martin put there. What's the name bush for them one in Casa? What's the one my maybe
yeah. I want kind discuss with Chairman and Queen in him. Okay, I want in the family matter. Why don't you Castle or you Castle? I want in the family matter. Yeah,
so full.
No. Chairman, young Queen in him. It's not part of the conversation.
Okay. About playing as some. Then you press on me who play near in Team Fordway, Reverend,
yes.
Sophie. Our ranking member, then Chabas Naye. You do the needful. Oh, Jesus.
All right. Mama, just 10 seconds in a for 10 seconds in a for young Queen in him because I spend my time on this.
The issue is that in your evidence where do you take the evidence to? Is your ranking member of what? Is it not defense? Exactly. So you do the needful to help the country. But in Beijing, in your press conference, no the radakake. Onyi sa, onyi nan. Where you are from? What's the evidence, bra? It's a china that monk of no ball. Abe, na be MP. Kwamina, yabasre. Engineer can. This is your MPP. NDC, one boom. Na one yazibi. Engineer who need a bender. Kwamina. No, who need a bender? We are not saying that it's not good. It's good. But who need a bender? And no one came here. What be yana one more young part that was a call for constitution do? What to what ye? What for process? The right process. No what the finance will be. No why a bwana? What to what you need to know? They didn't even listen to anybody. What conquer for? Ransack one day. More pen away. And what's the one?
But it is still going on today. All right. Chabarapia. All right. And we shall have Kastle 90.3 FM. Call for message in the bra. Join the announcer our Facebook. Now I want to like the page. Share. Now leave your comment. Now NZ and come on. Now you move straight into our conversation now. And the Chief Justice, His Excellency man 10 days, they on file for a response on the petitioner binom was a call for her removal. Oyaza and Yerkesi, why file for no response or the no response, no, or the call. What is next, Chairman?
Kwamina, answer na mokoma sam do no mamfa inchia so nkomfamo.
My children.
Na memfa ebisuma engineer Dick. Na bi nso etiefodo. Na minchie so nkun. Onkoma engineer no hu there. Abana papa waba. Abana papa ba mahwe mo se ye ya yezi DCs na MCs. Fede. Oya fede.
When I need to know where you're in fe.
Ebi no ones work do chairman funya won't take. When I was more one interview we who there whether they have the competence to lead.
Yanko Chief Justice.
Number. Kwamna the man papan's wabo. Hey, in confirm pap mama na bado. There, Pepe, or what's a man? Hey, me your lawyer, Kwamina. Nembum. Abani be bay. One far in Braconodo. In Fen ye institutions in paying for me. But in yan, they will make sure that we believe in democracy. As I'm sorry, engineer no for process do when the Chief Justice requested for the petition, he said yes, it's in line. Mama, the petition, Akaman, we're making a response, so they are now going to send her response with the petition to the Council of State. What's now one of our shade? Anna, no corribi wom. Anna de no corribi nim. Send no corribi woma. Then, waba form a committee. Na committee no. What you shim the Chief Justice question biara of suffer today. Committee ni baby send obey yano biano. We yano. So yano ye. Na so suffer today. Or the way in is ya. Obey in easy. Then mums say Council of State for share with a response new petition one with there. Engineer do bian you do the way mami nezia. Braka there. How you the way in easy. Oba funny temper na we fra. Is that not it? Exactly so. And see we are saying it there. Mama yen hear the politics there. Or your witch hunting. Are you getting it? Kwame na minya petition bi. Nti muntu mpo menkane bebre de. Demi na maame na ye, ana de bi na maame na ye. Ana kwame na wo petition.
No, petition ye hu bi.
Exactly.
We're making it public.
Public, yeah. Exactly. Nti sere kan wasem mpo.
But yeah, the basis of people to ma we do no order file for a petition on that based on the constitution.
But the constitution are clear, yeah. Which we all know.
Yeah.
There are the Kwanabia petitioners no further or them the worker when you Chief Justice. If done why you misconduct me. And was not but misconduct krona. Them petitioners in the Chief Justice Iron. We don't know the misconduct. But the commoner in your soon woman in a Juma. Commoner, let us do away with partisan politics. In as much as there. Abanu, I'll point to there. Kajina, judiciary, yeah, our friend, judiciary, no. Na share. Nama, Dama Supreme Court, won't get on Zimuno. You do away with partisan politics.
Was there partisan politics at Supreme Court?
Kwamina.
Chairman.
Kwamina.
Chairman. I want to understand.
Yisi. In opera your registration for Frono. I don't chamunsunum. Ni there. In Tumfa, who best certificate. In fact, identify what I want. Hey! No, see the bender. No, your best certificate, no, mamma, there. me fi Ghana, and I'm fi Togo, and I'm fi Burkina Faso. And the birth certificate. It's the matter I want your birth certificate in me. If you say indeed it cannot identify us, no one come. There's no need to way be our Ghana, what by your birth certificate was aman. But the men pay free to me now. G2, they indeed. You cannot use birth certificate to identify.
But Chairman, engine did there. I mean, your system, actually, other jurisdictional one system work with regards to the birth registration and those, I mean, information, everything. Yes. Don't you also think that because of our system, floppy, and see in the ABR, their decision was based on that. Because Obi to me free baby about a birth certificate or present as a Ghanaian.
You should. But Kwamina, the issue is that yako hospital na yako wa or yen data ho. Obi be money ma or data ho. So be cross smog wa be ma. Securities wo our boy and woman. Our boy to me who maybe. Are you getting it? Exactly so. There was a day that the court was not supposed to hear a matter that was sent to court, Supreme Court. But the Chief Justice was able to call judges to come and sit on the matter.
Eben case na kan wasemi.
Kwamina Nkodo.
Oh, say me pede me hu case.
Kwamina.
Oh, Eben case.
Mercy Nkodo. I don't want to complicate issues.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not a lawyer, so I don't want to complicate issues.
But I'm interested in the case.
And you know, Kwamina, you know. Don't
I want to know the case.
Mr. Kwamina, you know this case. You know this matter.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Tell me, be sorry, Chairman.
You know the matter. Don't push me to corner.
You see, the matter. So
the woman has done a whole lot of things. One petitioners, who can more that show them a petition to the president. In some brain we see Yabatuaba. Are you getting it? In some brain. So people think that no, the Chief Justice has really misconducted herself based on ABCD. Inti, the Council of State, what sound was she? No, they or you below the belt. I don't think that they will even look for any committee to sit on the matter. But indeed, I am Brano, but because of the power that they had, gave them the what you call it, the room to do those things. That is when a committee will be set to investigate into the matter, to know if indeed or the way you if you are. The way you if you are. But I'm telling you, Mama, on your witch hunting. On your witch hunting. No, abakado oh. Today, Mama for example be more. Jane. Yisi. Che. Eh. O yenzama kru e bieni bi. Nani deputies. Yenzama kru ana e bieni bi. To the extent there. Resort aba. Right? Now resort in what's the son? So many times. 6 or 8.
Which one? The 2020 election?
2020 election.
But just total normal vote and then vote turnout or cast. I remember that issue. So even figures no changing.
One website in Payung. Let me change this now here in program now on take effect.
One website. Oh.
I come now. In some year be. In sin I wish there. And she been a petitioners, one petition be, and she actually. But because there one settle on the matter, I won't see hearing kwamna yentu nkan.
All right. Okay.
Maybe cramp be asama ye kempo. And a biana petitioners, one petition, a biano come. Maybe it's a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
That is the reason why we don't want to go there.
All right.
Are you getting it?
Okay.
So that is it.
Chairman, may I say, but I've received information to the Director General of Ghana Civil Aviation. Why terminate the appointment? That was on the 2nd of April.
Why then?
Why terminate the appointment?
Why then?
Why terminating the appointment?
Joe, will you be
I see.
There are reasons.
So I say I write to formally inform you that the President of the Republic has terminated your appointment as the Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, effective immediately. You are directed to hand over your duties to Stephen Wilfred Arthur, who shall act as the Director General of the authority. The President extends his gratitude for your service to the nation. Nanyan, Papa, Ebiamba. Okay. But civil servant, and I'm civil servant. Yeah, civil servant. Yes, civil servant.
Maybe there's a reason. Decent AO.
You, Chairman, I say more Ghana. All right. Engineer, Mama also 9 minutes and he is in.
Come na, my chairman, don't feel do more boy.
Where is 10 minutes?
Marty, come na, me that say. Come na, you see. I will be you saying, "Billy Murray, I would more." That chairman appear. Seems the program I'm prepared no be. I'm being honest to you.
Why?
Some of no comment be so today. I'm very disappointed in him. I'm expecting some other communicators to be saying certain things, but not him. On my message film, Obia, Memo Dopa ne. Ibo game dama. Na I'm a message film. I least expect chairman to be making certain comments.
Comments don't make here. You feel that or you're unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. I will allow you to do that.
Oh, man can
so yes, even comments or make you feel that or you're unfortunate.
You say things about the member of parliament. Obina small a private issue. Where no you know by because no kasa. I know the mother of Reverend Intim Forjo very well.
No, mommy says she's late.
No, mommy late.
Yes.
No, mommy, equa or two ben and catch me with another bang abented. Today you sit here. Ah, then you must sorry paying now. What's up? Parliament usher.
Do you know what is happening?
Engineer, we should go beyond that and discuss the issue. Chairman, please. Chairman, please.
Now, Chairman, please. A whole member of parliament. Now you sit all your I would put 1 year with you.
Engineer, young queen in him. Chairman, allow.
Kwamna in term. Me catch one prepare no be. Inti moli oya patapai. Odo bubi gumiti kink. Oka send me there. One corner what for the one MMDC or the best. Oh, chairman. Inti the man you week a case you need being come. Chairman. I brought one allegations of 50,000. Ninji will come in ya. On your show, a friend Mbentebio said, Mbentebino will support my brother paying a crunchy tailor. No, what year I am a minical move. One Mukasa connection kodo. What did you bribe? Because of that.
For that one, we don't have evidence to that fact.
Do you think I have an evidence? I don't have evidence. I'm telling you.
You don't have evidence. Let's move forward.
I'm telling you in summer work. Oh, Kwame, time. Let me flow. I'm in bed. Kwame, the maker summer. You don't need evidence for me. I can provide you the video. Boys, say, sir, why am I crying here? MC, why did you 50,000? And upon what call when you in summer or see? But you sit here and call MPP, they say, hey, what's why you interview? MPP, you interview once. yanye 3 times o de wo di waka na train yanye de bi
competence
ya chiro yes ani kabale na sika na engine na obami kwamina another one back to mamina asemi ho kwamina you see sasamen yenyima mama yambeta dem mama can one prepare anything or a shipata wako. Do you know that Chief Justice can set any time for a court to hear a matter? Chief Justice can say that Sunday.
There are days.
Sunday.
What are you talking about?
Consider Paul Solidan. The Chief Justice has that power.
There are days.
To say that Casey, you pray years in time. So constitute judges to sit on the matter. Kwamina, you see, say equal court. Say equal court. My man, Ojichiba will be in. Listen to me here. Kwamina, you see, or your plan scheme adi to take the woman off. You will cry him. Kwamina, them flimsy excuses all be maybe. I know the one church or no. Kwamina, about matter. It will be sent or ya about some to me kebi. Oma samukra mamini dia otina ho a asamen ana elokokota yin there elokokota ekedibim ide de ekedibim na ekedifo ba kwamina mami benadi na oda ye won kwamina mami benadi pa na oda ye ndc as a political party na edwuma na oli ye as chief justice na oli ye na edwuma na oli ye na you see hwensem bia there, Mr. Chairman, I'm prepared. Kwamina several times. Jane, resort a hin oboboy. Resort oboboy hindi. Hindi oboboy a one bomb or your double. But I want them. No one catch 1 1 2 3. And was there in the power so 1 1 2. Mami may task there and then there's a precedent. Kwamina, there is a precedent. I'm debating with the one who would say not you. Kwame, the precedent is that one figure obo enewa or danibi one year or two be no di become atma say maybe a total valid vote cast in a total vote cast.
Yes, so, the case was that.
Yes, it is a so Odana or it's still the same. Just that we have to go and change names so to show one total vote cast, total valid vote cast. Because there's difference between total vote cast.
Yes.
Not all the votes that were cast will be valid. There are different, but the figures will remain the same. Another one, what can come with there? My minimum figures are on your propaganda. I need to know what Chief Justice. What's the all Gazette resorting? Resort or when not Gazette resort will change it. Yes, of course, or do change. Kwame, do you know why? All football resorts, there are 1 or 2 constraints are no bay. President Kufuor's time in 2000. Oh yeah, Papa was finding African all football resorting. He made it clear to all of us. Them a Jane there's one constituency in Ashanti region, on bay. Into urban or explain it there. So if even as ma the second candidate in still President John Ajokum Kufuor will lead with a percentage that will make him win. So obobo result three no do gazette na ebe kwan na that constituency no result wa aba into oboko akaka wo e wo gazette into you have a different figure. That does not mean that obi abu figure and on them the sebe what share kofa what propaganda no what kagum. I'm always proud to be an MPP person because me you know mama I mean anti be catch in crash for party I mean I'm not there the other political party the reason why no academy when you go there you are forced to learn not to take anything. One can't be there, so that means work at CJ. You see, only the CJ can set at any time to hear a matter. I will tell you about the case.
Tell me.
The constitution is here. Can call matters at any time. Now, while logically, logically our mature 12 wo to aka case wala academy our mature 12 to onye with us play the tie say we be to man to obalande na enye ndisi kwamna so the matter is that they don't have anything against women kwamna onye wo ha na justice back there before what the MPP football court we clean once and was the MPP for have you forgotten? So it means that when the Yimamine for was one preferred judges in Congo, Kwame Amaka to upon 1 year judges simple. So for us, a yakaka and catch us a book as some court. 1 year judges sitting no one for one call for Nella Mr. Pierre Ponket to no gum. Man, you put a cat on a boogum. Ibo there, the lawyers of the MPP who come to court will make sensible matters there. So, Kwamina, I'm praying the current state of Council of State, I'm afraid that this woman will survive. The political members there are too much. And I'm afraid this woman will survive.
Okay.
And they are taking her off because they perceive she's an MPP. One and some of what courts now on your 1 year solid issues. No was sure half of the year. When your case Papa Bia and MPP in their home.
Okay.
And they will not have any case Papa Bia. You see, from September going, they will be taking MPP to court. Won't do answer me because I some of them on your small yet then. So Kwamina, for me, I am a man and for democrats, the one in this word democrats. I
all right.
Into Kwamina, I must have been there. Chief Justice, petition be our trying Queen. I mean, my dream. Or can't send me date or a birth certificate and you addressed him. The only thing is that Mr. Chairman appear and they were prepared. But Chief Justice, the survival of Chief Justice or a law. Because the scheme is that let's take him. We are was no. Listen to me. And we be saying okay, so they won't be way in but in the do you know the director of finance in Ghana Maritime Authority? This way in 6 directors in Ghana Maritime was one that overstaffing. The way we far and these guys as I can replace the same people who were taking off that overstaffing. Kwamina, this is the kind of change we voted for.
All right.
Into Kwamina, Chief Justice is the aware. So survive and yamia.
Okay. So on court. Oh, ever battle. Yeah, but tell me about. I want us to clarify this issue now on ye. So this was published on 2020. Also court. Ghana's court to sit on holidays and weekends. Ghana courts to sit on holidays and weekends. So ma minkane yana maba. Also, court schedule. The Supreme Court, including the Constitutional Court, operate on a schedule that is determined by the court itself, not solely on the Chief Justice availability. So yes, so the court schedule, court in Ankasa, based on the nature of the case, the nature of the case, So that is why the recently was said the Sundays in Ampono won the Assam elho. Yes,
exactly.
So
the way presidents are the Muslim obey. Let me be said there. Say if you are saying it there, if you are saying it there, court can call the case at any time and be so there. How much you want to my free case?
Exactly. But
the issue is that you are saying it that must be a mathematician.
Yeah.
Ninja then or you smart a crown or the if you are pedo draw care and I be them a pedo sick by be no more here. Don't say mathematician.
about your engineering math.
Engineering math. Oh, now, but tell Mama Kase. At any time.
Yes.
You are saying at any time. So you should be specific.
Oh, but at any time. But you know, how many points are not said how much?
When you argument.
All right, tell me too.
I know MPP people. As American, I know. As some nimpo, on your damn no decana. Ever come, we look there. As some no, you know. In some miss that way, you is Anna. Must say, there are specific times, sir. What the friend as some were caught. The time here, fair marking, the case, the cocotti. The time what to me young for court, but what's not some, what to me came. See the homie is serious, kakra. They enjoy partisan politics that is here. And that when you were, I wasn't here. You are complaining. But the time that you were there and you were doing to people, then you thought there you were in power. Are you getting it? Yeah, Mary Yanibi. Obi on the petition, Abba. Waba can answer. Obi one of them. Obi one of them. Obi not an Samaka. Yeah, you pardon. Why there? Eric, yeah, pa. Next sack shall out said the emergency. Obi not the petition.
But so yeah, NDC and I want to impumpa is a Ghanaian and is entitled. The person is entitled to.
Makasan. It's important as a call. And I'm saying now, you knew someone will pay what friend petitioners in one petition him. It's until there. So someone or one general order what's I want to work on. What a can I mean, I wouldn't able to be. Now would there be a chief justice or your ABCD? So when you be a swami now we create your baba try I can't. There you can. Are you getting it? It's all take time. Man find yado or you end this now but poverty. Ya pray ya we chant near ye and find the chief justice as if you. No, that is not the point. I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Now when you are your customer and also they run home. Or say, ya asamibia and friend pipinibia and caging a court. And be sunny there. My just African ya. So ninja da. Why there wasn't a called this marriage committee? What quite was a phone put any information more. Now come the information you want him. Oh, but say MPP for Bonabasa. I'm telling you. Say young partisan politics. Na young judicial for. Assembly was Bokobia or Baton with in there. My constitution is here. Come the bone there and confirm money from.
But I mean, it's like NDC Wogudu or Kasade in opposition are still will term the judiciary as partisan. But you are in power. You are working with the same judiciary. You are still tagging them as.
Judges. Only Supreme Court and went to Manchobiara. But other courts they watch one.
That's why a partisan.
Partisan and a vinya way. A bit of Japanching, JLOB. I'm not again. Why you're corrupt? If you are corrupt, a bit of what Japan, Malancasa, me, Pabiamin. Mumbos me, Pabiamin. Or Jano Kajiska. Namjamumbo is now. I'm going to evidence and what you is that. About some key. Or your teacher, no career law. And also quite a judge. And no money, what do you call it? A court. What's that some? What come an envelope, Okajano Kaji? And I see video no count. Now, beginning natural in of your way. What are you talking about? Yes, man, Casa. And I say, but chain, and they judicial no. Raw talk one. Are you serious?
So that is the cleaning what to remove Chief Justice.
As a clean, no man can Chief Justice Wakaji video.
Oh, Messi, that is the cleaning you were campaigning on. The president was campaigning on the over.
Exactly.
So the cleaning, the cleaning is starting from Chief Justice.
It's a nyanya pokrupo mwankade. Asemiya padiza bezi. No one saw baby kakra.
But I to force and call court on unique case. I to force and call court on unique case. So unanimous decision. You could have been jailed.
I to force in the case. Ena attorney general ankasa ɔkɔ misconducting ho majapa ɔyi video nti video no na ɔgya to force no po nti so ɔnyɛ video na audio no ɔnyɛ no yɛ na nti ato 14 nti ɔbɛkyekye ne nsa nti dɛm audio na video no ɔbɛɛ no ɔno na ɔma ato force no ɔde nya no ho kwamena yɛka sɛ ɔnye japa ɔde yɛ adwuma brutal iyum Jaba suya wana basa kwamina.
All right, Chaba.
Ya pali nsem no.
Okay.
Ba mo bompe de. Mamu amba Fred wa friend engineer de.
All right.
Sana.
Chaba me da say. Engineer menya also
kwamina yes. Mori ene o onye bia bono. Do you know that obibo tum at studio academy fantasy teachers what you bribe?
Oh, that one is so evidence there.
And say
na musuma kan o radio de there mum gbazin
oh so evidence there
what the inkita evidence bia lo
us nyipa kuno nyimin
why then
mesa nas
ana musu nyipa oje bribe one fine pen musu I know him he said teacher no nyipa oje bribe one fine pen me nyim na o math teacher yes
okay
you get it no this is a country. This is answer knowledge. Ayimunko court. Musu me you go court me ko there. Sa announce the video dey be make catch there. Announce the video another announce or indict obi.
Or indict one.
Announce no yiska. Di mo obi mo oje.
Me we yiska mo
do you know abatement of crime? Do you know abatement of crime? Famuko
obi jaja.
Take me there.
Obi jaja ponchi.
Dem na wo pere sisi o man Ghana o pere oye obi ate radio no boni tim ka asem biala o de ye gitum ewa wo meka mfante pemidi awolo kokot wi asem wota mate o se so ka asem no be jail MPP fo MPP fo be jail one you see ye kokot wo kokot wo mba mpa no hye wo koto ye akwamna ye kokot wo mpa no hye o ye dza asam I just have for one to do be a bribe. That's small number at what would be missing. As some okay in there. Almost say, Obi also be friend the over 2 man schools. Not be a goom. No, yen yo de yipako no academic and well. It is this whole I want to look court. You pocket send there or the book one yo. Also, a man can I just have also one yet. No be friend there. Maybe some lawyer say this is not a case. Obi friend there. Or the bibo gum. Or manu schools. No the beer gum na anu adjust after 1 year. You come and sit and say that adjust after the case for the Moko court. Kwamina, ya wa money ma. You know what pena way or money there. Kwamina what pena way your money there. Ma won wo pen odo bem
ana adwasa fo ka sey nyaata
kwamna ehim fo na adwasa fo bodin there de me yipe me ni kidi connection de me yipe ka de me wi obodin
kwamna
chairman
adwasa fo take
no kan wa mo be kan kedi no boy
nja me pay evidence
en community bebre
okay
so which of them
dama what friend then
former woman away yes
what do you call it
foreign can she get here.
Yes, school feeding.
School feeding.
Never shall cry by responding.
Yes.
I saw catch any day.
Obama no schools.
Yeah, oh,
Kasa in my
time. Catch any day. Onya butter. No, but to 1 man school, sir.
Even the same.
But to 1 man school. Oh, Mamma Yabuta.
No, I mean time or time.
No,
you see,
all right, chairman.
As a mathematician, that I mean, will win. Mathematician, that I mean, will win. No allegation to be a way will not do. Then you pakuni you obey you now one on you know court. One is a modern court. Matame do kedem fa matman do mo kan there o man pay na vice president wa botwebo meda wa botwebo wa Ghana no kan che Ghana fo
no kedem so chira kofado
ebi se question mo kan mo kan na back
chairman please allow him to speak chairman akaw mpocho and you are not making the program chairman Yamuta. Chairman, hold your fire. engineer waka o a minute
it say my me na ba some no kan o ya sport was no kokot the transfers was the man on you or you planting it tells you see you are living in a small world though. I miss wapa mo we bia 1 year chairman wo pepe one butu Ghana na achacha dem as ye na ye hun wo so kode ye epa epe bia ye hwo it o ma kwame na mami nyimi there ameme say mami they will take care of if she in some or keka if she nu nkro ball bo means they don't have any matter biala now one majority wo bibiala min was read the one kwame na mayan hwe ye wo kra yalem ai
yeah worse things than this.
Let us say, Ebusha, ma mensanka o message na yenzi inkomo ma menkano o message kakra. I'm Patrick. Akocham Boyson. Okay. Champions Navram lack from Mori. Bro, o message I don't get it. Inti ebutuma abebiwa. But I say bebre. This thing I say share adi mamana to me men can be so our hadi Mr. Host, Kastle FM is very big platform. I'm listening to your program Monday to Friday, and why should you break my line? My line is black list, my bro Boga and Kafufi. Hey. Boga, yeah, for behind the phone and I lie into blacklist. Aye, my pocho bebre. Good afternoon, Mr. Host. I think the petition to remove the Chief Justice maybe is in the right cause. How can a baby born and is being issued a birth certificate and for CJ to rule that the sole certificate can not identify the baby as Ghanaian? This is dangerous for CJ to say your birth certificate cannot identify you as Ghanaian. I want to ask the Chief Justice, so her birth certificate cannot identify her as a Ghanaian, then she must leave Ghana and go to another country. Hey. I say, your foreigners, baby. The NPP always become flimsy in any case that comes up, always creating what is not there to be there. And the NPP need to sit up and should be responsible. Ephraim Patrick, communication officer, Abresia Etifi 1. Okay. The NDC is at times too soft and weak when acting on matters of national concern. We lived in a country where dead persons sign a petition and it works, but in our power, everything becomes so much easy for the NPP. Ephraim, all right. Ephraim, may I say. Mr. Ross, Chief Justice should be removed out from his office because of her misbehavior and incompetence. JD Simple, you can't say that Chief Justice is incompetent whilst you don't have evidence to that fact. She is competent. You allow the petition to go through, so you can't say that. But I say, we now see the full play of the double standard of NDC political party and its leader, President John Dramani Mahama, and Ghanaians should complain at all. Because, okay, Ghanaians shouldn't complain at all because the reality is very clear and it is biting very hard on them and their lives, and propaganda is betraying them daily. Trust me, the worst is yet to come. K from Pedu. And this one also, all right. Yanko Yenimina, Mabebo read the rest of the messages and sana. Ya sorry, ewo jumezi nudu na yako yenim ewo eho. Now, any the Bible toga the national security, one of their search what to me or identify that is assembly see somewhere in February on this one Alaji being involved in Sika fake money and then fake gold, and there was also a fake. No, you're Nigerian business guy now. The containers now reach Japan. Now, I'm able to go the Bank of Ghana one cash box and these consignments, what they. But then the Bank of Ghana was say would deny all your criminal links to all your currency boxes, demand swift and thorough investigations into the issue. Now, also, the Bank of Ghana has denied links to criminal misuse of 8 currency transparent boxes, warning of reputational damage and calling for investigation and prosecution. In response to recent report suggesting the misuse of 8 currency transparent boxes for unauthorized and potentially criminal purposes, sources within the Bank of Ghana have issued a firm disclaimer. Also, these boxes are robust, reusable, and well situated to withstand wear and tear associated with logistics. The central bank explained in a statement titled Use and Misuse of Bank of Ghana Currency Transparency Boxes. The Bank of Ghana clarified that while commercial banks often return boxes empty or repurpose them for other uses, it is aware that some members of the public have repurposed them for domestic and commercial uses, including storage and transport. So, my Bank of Ghana, however, it drew a sharp distinction between legitimate reuse and illicit activity. The Bank of Ghana cannot be associated with any misuse of these boxes for commercial or unauthorized activities, it stated. All right, engineer. Yes, any that there may is the one come over, but we should disclaimer there. Those bosses, yes, certain individuals or will reuse, but with this link to criminal activities, what they fake money, what package will contain a or they associate one who from such activity and as such use of the bank.
You see, I can't show them one. Chairman, I piano. Issues a banner yellow backhand or the what price Sambia or be take off attention. I'm being honest to you. One of them, you see, in there, Sikaya obey, Skayo, Kiki, Gano Kuma, Wakachis, AB. Now, when some 12 for them is Wabo pan, one of why did you pay your friend? No, what did I was start? No, what I was start. Sky, if I couldn't watch Wakacho, I didn't MPP. Sponsor was sponsor MPP for Kwabenya. I don't know why.
Yeah, me team put that was say, oh yeah, Eurobond is can be now.
Yes, sponsors and
but then that was all fake money.
And when there, you see, me say I could follow Dr. Bamu one yamine or yamine no qualify. And when there, but do you know MPP or the Yashar? And this is very good in communication in terms of propaganda. Where NDC, Otway, Miss Happy Otway, Criterion, Ochama, Oko Ward, one or Kakasa. As well, a clear example as compared to the Mishui. Those days now, 2012, you come a Biazi Enclipse. What was the fertilizer? Now, what you share, I could find them, I can sign away fertilizer now. I could find what you share, wound. Kwame na asma mekacho Abiazi Enclipse, the Bamankisim. Kwamna, if you want to be bialo ye. I was mekacha man to kuda auntie. Na ko fado wo kra yim. O da bi was way to kwana akasha brochi on proba sign paper me ye fertilizer no. Was it baby ship pigeon. Kwamna you want to bialo ye. Then people feel it's a radio doing your car brofo. I mean, me assure that as part of restructuring our campaign 2028, you about check the man. Ewu dem sika asemi. Dem sika asemi. Abra New Town. No I abe no I no nko fa wote pa wo Abra New Town. Shop bia ma identify how metat no. Shop no na NDC ha. One o kesena so ye NDC but metat no. I wo boss twem wo boss na area wo side ntim. Ba kwamina hwe oton asom kra 9. Na no mudu am wo fine no. Na wo sika ya was we twa ya we ntume ndi wo boss MPP for ntume ndi scan na wo duru gwan. Now you get MDC communicator not a radio do not only pegum e wan sama ba e ka go the same bi so obey no so NPP NDC full sponsored media for but they are doing well. I'm hoping that NDC will place them well na nyama but because ejuma wale ya ejuma sonko the propaganda they was spearheading kwame no was gold as a baby you lose election ala was Akufo do the gold Uruguayma Gabit na airport Mr. Pierre num kebi a week or month I'm a customer and
Joseph Yamin led
that Akufo do the Uruguayan in tantam into Washman no wafase Gabi what na sana PMC na BOG for what or gold and the that need to kasike what's or the bar gold bar watch will be okita gold bar that mean many gold bar no so way and one some mbey kwamna madam mesra wan kasa we be ya no there dam boxing or Bank of Ghana that will box what we skill also sebia oyebi but on your Bank of Ghana what it can be a used box or your bank or be wakotobia na dam adina dam boxes on your na I'll be akotobi or the why and the margin. And is it that what's or a fake?
Yeah.
Second a fake. Must say the woman for your ring they them I don't trust them. Second what's or you fake it. Miss someone other woman for you are engaged. If you see something, say something. Woman for you engaged, I don't trust them. Do you know why I'm saying I don't trust them? You trust them because why my task the state institutions are not to be trusted. And I could for the state institution why investigation for being no what back you pay. Why vindicating? Need to show I say, hey, why a cover up? Kwamina, is this a cover up? Is this Bank of a one Obama's Bank of Ghana? Is it a cover up? Mrs. Sikan, one friend you are one friend dated. As to do, where we are born. There on your MPP be needs in BIM. Say MPP be needs in BIM. And also 1 year meeting.
Now Alaji be na wobonidi but Alaji nso the odoso.
Our better time there what bachelor Alaji on MPP come NDC media friend. What be write up in be that today. Alaji na MPP ya. What the MPP flag po basa no come no contest primaries will be. Kwamna inti say ye demand na o man na ye no kwahen. Kwamna say ye demand zabana o man Ghana na ye chichirin ya ye manen kwamna ehimfa na ye no ko. Anhwe ne ya anhwe ne de bi ya anhwe ne ya no that some kese no the brain as o man kwamna ya man anyo ame me hu na binum e na mbatina aka asem cho mbrada George ho ye program no kam no me say UMCD ibi so primas rock osidan yim no so likam na you see all because they want to be regional out of Maslock. Oh, me cousin was every year so. Crab him. Me betina ha can me so baby in 2024 before me kakakra. Before your election there, yen ye. Me so be me be yen. Mama party fumpo dim kuku. I gave you some constituencies in this region. Obolus. Me more breakdown. Me more how ye so be. The research, the method that you see, yes, sample size, I said some. Waha, Miss Mbre, Papa, Mama, about 20 mark, my chimney.
All right.
And then the me Yaraba now, or train the latter part. As I may, the latter part, Yaraba not to watch you know.
How about Yaraba not one?
You see, your mouth Canada MPs won't nominate MMDCs because Naka Yapede, the relationship between them and oh, you're fine. Now, when you come to political parties, MPP, NDC, Kwamna we time makada masemi, you were camps. I know if you move so all your yobi do know your yobinsa. They say me in a camp or Kwamna more in there in camps now. MP ball one side. If you no be or contesting MP should go one side.
Yes.
Now at the position no kogu, MP no kwana, the MP will surely nominate Apia or Yenipa. So what it means that the position no. One side, so the other side you leave them. Because the appointment has gone to a preferred person of